keeping you in suspense. What's all the fuss? Eichmann. The architect of the final solution.
So the press says. They say it, but you've got to prove it. We need specifics, details. We need to know what part he played in the SS and what hand he had in the Holocaust of our people.
I am Captain Less. I am told that you are willing, eager, in fact, to tell of your role in the Third Reich.
Very much so. Before we start, Captain, I would just like to say that my role in what happened between 1933 and 1945 was a passive one. The best way to put it would be to say that I was a small cog in the gigantic machine that was the Third Reich.
We're getting nowhere, Afner.
He's not stupid. His defense strategy follows Nuremberg to the letter. He distances himself from actions as far away as possible. And when I give him documentary proof, well, he starts blaming others. Subordinates, superiors. Failing that, he just says, I was following orders.
I never killed any Jews. And for that matter, I never killed any non-Jews.
Rudolf Hoss quotes you here, I will leap into my grave laughing because the feeling that I have 5 million human beings on my conscience is for me a source of extraordinary satisfaction.
Boom, there you go. That was the trailer for Orders from Above. I am Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. And as you see on the screen, I have a special guest, the writer, director of Orders from Above, Vir Srinivas. Did I get that right?
That's right.
Welcome. Thank you so much for your time tonight. I really appreciate it. How are you? How's everything?
I'm good. Busy with marketing the film and getting it out there. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
No worries, no worries. And everybody, if you haven't seen it, it is now available on digital from Gravitas Ventures. Head to your number of streaming services. You should be able to find Orders from Above. You're going to want to check it out. It won Best History Film at the Cannes World Film Festival, y'all. So you're definitely going to want to check this out. So, Vir, let's get into it. Why this? How did this story come to mind to create this film?
Well, it all started with my restraints, because at the time I was 20 years old. I had just joined film school and I wanted to make a feature film. Now, without any budget, without any equipment or actors, I had to make a story that could be told with 2 actors, a single room, and completely dialogue, no action, no special effects. And history is an interest of mine, and so I knew the story about Adolf Eichmann. And I found his story fascinating. Somebody who he is, I think, in a way more dangerous and more terrifying than Hitler, because the average person can't identify with Hitler and his ideology and all that. But I think the average person can get an understanding of why Eichmann did what he did. If many people were in the same situation, it's possible that they would do the same thing.
I feel that. As I watched it in advance of this, I think it's scary when people are very personable, if you will, or it can come off in that vein, like you know them as a friend, and then to then know the secret underlying background of them. Terrifying, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So you chose to do this story. What was the research like? So you're aware of this story, and then into regards to then you are aware, and then you molded that into this script. To make this film.
It was during the COVID lockdown here in Australia. My film school had shut down for 4 months, and from researching the screenplay and completing the screenplay, that process was about 2 months. So I spent about a month researching, reading the transcripts of the Eichmann interrogation, and much of that was used in the actual film, and researching more about Israel at the time and the Holocaust and World War II, of course. And then I spent about a month writing the script itself.
Wow, I feel that. All right, so we come up with the scripts, we get ready to shoot, finding these two actors. You generally don't see elder statesman type of actors like this in a film, but I think it was well cast. Talk to me about finding your leads.
Yep, there was a website here in Australia called Star Now, and I put up an ad saying, actors above 60 I'm looking for the role of Adolf Eichmann and Avner Less. And these two actors came to me and I met them. We had coffee. And, I didn't have any experience at the time. I had nothing to show for myself. So they trusted me. They took a leap of faith. They read the script. They liked the script. And so we began shooting with the school's equipment. We shot on weekends and free periods and after school. It was a 3-person crew. It was myself and 2 of my classmates, 1 cinematographer and 1 sound guy. That was it. So 3-person crew, 2 actors.
Wow. I love this because I remember doing that, being in the trenches and just getting it all together. And now knowing that this was kind of, a college, a university type production makes so much sense. So you cast this, you're in production. Were there any stumbling blocks or was there any difficulties while in production?
Not really, but
or lessons learned that, maybe you could, for other students that are, out there that you learned along the way doing it. Because
one of the challenges was the dialogue. It's a very dialogue heavy film. So as you can see in the movie, some parts we do not show the actors speaking the dialogue because they're reading it. So you have to kind of think creatively how to film that. But for other people, I mean, you can only film what you're able to film. And there's no really point in trying to make a John Wick movie if you're a student. It's best to just find what you can tell with what you have.
Agreed. I feel that. So you shoot it, you make it, and you won an award, your best history film at the Cannes World Film Festival. What do you hope? This is an old story, that is now coming to life again. What would you say is the message of this, and why it's still so prevalent? I know for me, having to watch the film again, I wanted to give it a viewing before our discussion. While I love history, this dark period of time is just, I don't think anybody loves this time in history, with the Holocaust, and then even those moments I cringed when I was watching the film. What do you hope, and then what has the feedback been, I guess? You won at Cannes. What has been the feedback from the people seeing this so far?
Yeah, I've been told that it means a lot to people, especially some Jews and some. I interviewed just before, and the guy was a grandson of a Holocaust survivor, and he told me it meant a lot to him. So I appreciate all that. The message of the film, I really want to leave that to the audience. I don't want to put my message out there, and also I just be wary of. This is a film, and part of it is fiction, and I would encourage people to, if they want to know more about the topic, to read or watch documentaries, and this is taught in school as well as it should be. At the end of the day, this is a movie, and it's for partly entertainment and partly educational, but it's meant to be engaging.
I feel that. Yeah, the best entertainment. If you really want to know, go read the actual information. I feel that. From the team, after you put in the work, what did your team think about it? What did your 2 actors feel after and then winning the award at Cannes? How has that been for all this hard work? And for you?
They were happy. Yeah, they also my 2 main actors, they won best supporting actor at the Melbourne Underground Film Festival.
Amazing.
So they were quite pleased, and their hard work paid off eventually in the end, because they worked for free, hard hours, a lot of lines to memorize. Wonderful. But yeah, it was worth it.
Wonderful. Well, that's inspiring. That's amazing. Everybody, again, Orders from Above is available right now on digital from Gravitas Ventures on all the sites. Go check it out, download it. Check it out. It's a heavy film, but it's an important film. And if you're a fan of history like myself, you're definitely going to want to check it out. With having tapped into this, are you still in university? You're already an award winner now, man. You won at Cannes. Like, what can we expect? Because now, you've reached a pinnacle here. Where are we going to go? What is on the pipeline for you?
I graduated from film school last year. I've also made a short film called The Proselyte, which is on YouTube, a 20-minute short film. It has the same leading actor as Orders from Above. And apart from that, I'm writing a lot of screenplays now, hoping to get them made. So we'll see what happens.
Awesome. Well, if my fans are now going to be your fans, how can they follow so they can keep in touch with you and support that as they come along? Do you have some socials that we can throw out there?
I'm pretty bad at social media, but I've got a website, virsrinivas.com, and I have my Orders from Above Facebook page, just Orders from Above on Facebook.
All right, I'll put everything in the description below, guys. Check him out, give him some love, show him some follows and subscribes, all of that. Thank you so much for your time. Orders from Above, y'all, again, is available on digital from Gravitas Ventures. Check it out. It's your boy, Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World.
Thank you.